Avinash, welcome to Zee Connect. Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you for having me, and welcome to the insuranceMARKET.ae offices.
Thank you so much. It's something that we hear and see all the time. It's so in your face. So you cannot miss it. You always feel you're around insuranceMARKET.ae.
Okay, that's good to know. Mission accomplished.
And now that we are here in your offices and sitting with you, we want to know all about it. Starting from when you actually began this venture, being the founder and CEO of insuranceMARKET.ae, tell us what made you start this platform.
Well, you know, my father was in insurance in Dubai from the year 1980.
Okay.
And in 1995, he set up his own insurance brokerage firm, which was a traditional insurance brokerage firm with a very good foundation. So after graduating from university, I kind of saw an opportunity to, leverage the power of the internet and making things easy for customers in a world where, it was relatively more challenging to get things done. Especially in the insurance industry. So that was the mission, and we kind of started there in 2010 when we launched insuranceMARKET.ae.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So then, since then, what has been the most rewarding part of this journey?
Just, when little kids come and recognize Alfred and, recognize me for creating Alfred, I think that's always a proud moment.
Okay. So we know Alfred is everywhere. In fact, he was the first person I met as soon as I entered the office. He was sitting right there to greet me. So tell us more about how Alfred came into being and what does he really do?
Well, Alfred is what you want him to be, but I think having Alfred attached to insuranceMARKET.ae has been one of the greatest things for us. It's made our brand more interesting. How did he come into being? Well, we wanted to kind of make insurance less boring in any way that we could, and so this was one of the ideas, and we just stuck with it consistently, and having a distinct voice, having a distinct face seems to have worked. So
also your lucky mascot.
Yes, our lucky mascot, absolutely.
Tell me, Avinash, how do you balance customer needs with the interests of insurance providers on your platform?
Well, actually, the requirements or the objectives are the same. Insurance companies, believe it or not, want to deliver good service. They want to build their own brand.
Yeah.
And that will allow them to grow and get more customers. And customers want good service, particularly if things go wrong, like when an insurance claim happens. So those objectives are kind of aligned, provided there is the right kind of matching process in between, and that's the role kind of that we play.
Yeah. So Avinash, you and your family, of course, because you said your father was into insurance from the 80s, you would have seen the landscape of insurance in the UAE, the whole industry changing over the years, evolving over the years. Tell us what has been this evolvement.
Yeah, so actually interestingly, insurance changes very slowly. It's an industry that's a couple of 100 years old. And actually, there are still a lot of similarities from the time it originally began. The UAE has an interesting challenge in that while the mandatory insurances have been obviously well taken up, but generally, purchase of insurance doesn't come from a place of, well, let me protect myself against all of the risks that can be there for me. Instead, it comes from a place of what's mandatory.
Yes.
So there has been a change in the sense that more and more products have become mandatory, and so the take-up of insurance and the penetration of insurance has increased. The change we are yet willing to or wanting to see is, people voluntarily going for insurance products that they don't have to be mandated to. For example, home insurance is a big one. We saw after the April floods, lots of people's homes were flooded. This could have been covered by insurance. A lot of people lost a lot of things. They lost in some cases, a lot of people lost everything they had. And that was an avoidable risk, an insurable risk. So that's actually the role that we try to play, which is to try and get people beyond just the mandatory insurance products.
InsuranceMARKET.ae is everywhere, like literally, radio ads, TV ads, outdoor, digital, you name it. And now you even have a metro station named under insuranceMARKET.ae. So really, how have you made your marketing and advertising to such an impressive level?
Well, on the topic of metro station, that was more of an honor that was bestowed upon us, I would say. We were awarded the naming rights of a metro station, the one between Mall of the Emirates and Dubai Internet City Metro Station. That's now called Insurance Market Metro Station. This was a public-private partnership with the RTA, something that we are so proud of as a homegrown brand to have that kind of honor was really something special. But more broadly, when it comes to marketing, I think our approach has been to, the type of connotation we want to provide to customers when they see our marketing is that we're always there for you.
Yeah.
For me, advertising is the reward for doing good work.
So what is the one thing that users still don't know about insuranceMARKET.ae?
Well, sometimes the perception is that, we are very retail oriented, which we are. Of course, we're a consumer brand and we're the largest insurance platform in that regard in the UAE. But we're also a market leader in the commercial insurance space. And we have dedicated functions for some of the most complex types of insurance as well. So, we have large corporate clients doing right from employee health insurance schemes, all the way through to livestock insurance, all the way through to our specialized practice for trade credit insurance.
Oh, okay.
So we have a very thriving commercial insurance business, and it's actually one of the fastest growing areas for us. So we're able to not only cater to private individuals, but also to commercial customers. And then we also have one of the leading life insurance functions here. So, people tend to in Dubai or the UAE as expatriates buy life insurance from back home without being aware that there are actually very good dollar-denominated products available in the UAE, and we're seeing a great amount of growth in that area as well. And again, it's a case of us being a part of that solution and raising awareness of these types of products.
What do you see as the biggest opportunity right now in the UAE region in the insurance industry?
Well, I think technology is changing everything, and we have a very forward-thinking regulator who is also encouraging and actually supporting this. So right from open finance regulations where financial institutions are now going to enable customers to share their data with third-party providers, all the way through to, of course, the common theme of AI.
Yeah.
All of these are great opportunities for the insurance industry here.
Okay, lovely. Any plans of expansion to other regions within the GCC?
Yes, now that we're in a place where we believe our technology is in really good shape, we have a very strong management team. We're actively working on securing regulatory licenses in some of our neighboring markets as well.
Okay, lovely. So it won't be insuranceMARKET.ae anymore. It might expand.
Yes. So watch this space.
Great. We wish you all the very best with it, Avinash. Thank you so much for sharing so much about insuranceMARKET.ae. And lovely talking to you.
And likewise, thank you for sharing our story. I really enjoyed this.
Thank you.